I'm just interested in what your thoughts are on if you're starting at zero.
Yeah, I mean, I would,
where would you go?
It's an interesting idea. If I was to start at zero, like I can't imagine how quickly, they see these shows like, Undercover Billionaire or whatever they are, and they go from a standing start. That's the idea. The thing that you've got to your advantage here in this situation is that starting from zero when you first began is very different from starting from zero today, because what you have is, just like these shows try to illustrate, is that you have a huge amount of wealth, knowledge, wisdom, experience, and most importantly, the fuck ups under your belt.
Yeah.
Right? Because anybody can do well and the market's going great.
Yeah.
Everybody's a hero. Everybody's brilliant.
Yeah.
You see them, they're bullshitting down the pub, they're boring everybody to tears, they're telling it, I'd just like to announce how great I am, all that shit. And it's like, and I've seen it, I've seen it time and time again where people come in, and they've just caught the updraft. It's not any skill, they've just caught the updraft of a lift in the market. And then but the problem is, Thor, is they extrapolate everything that's happened continually into the future. And what they don't realise is it's like this.
Yeah.
Right, and when you that's what I mean is like the classic example is, well, when I got into it, it was great. Well, that was because you were catching a wave of euphoria, and that's like a roller coaster when it goes up, and just inevitably it will turn and it will go down. So if you look at that euphoric part of the buying, what a savvy investor would do is say, hey, look, I understand that it's going to go round and down. So see, once I get to the top, I'm going to exit out, and then I'll wait till it goes up and down, up and over, and it starts to go down, and then I'll look to enter back in. And that's the art of trading, where you're looking to find a spot where you think, hey, look, I'm going to catch the updraft, and then you'll take profits when it's a case of, hey, look, I think that it's ran its course. I'm going to take a bit of profit. I'm going to wait for it to settle down, and I'll see what it does. That's generally the principle behind it. Do you know what's difficult about that, Thor?
Yeah, judging when, because
no,
go on then.
Human emotion.
Yeah.
It is against everything that makes you a human. Because you go, I could keep going, it's going to keep going, why stop a good thing? Look, what you do is you just, the optimism, it just keeps going, you think it's never going to stop. And that's what you need to do, exactly the opposite of what you feel. And that's what gets in people's way.
Yeah.
Like if you buy a property for £50,000 and it's now worth £150,000, and somebody says to you, like, I come along and be like, I think you should sell this. And you go, you lost your mind. It's maybe £100,000. Well, I think you should sell it. They go, no, I caught the updraft. And they end up going, no, I'll keep it. And then what happens, it rolls over and goes back to,
now it's
like,
40 grand.
I will, and you get all the war stories. It's like, I remember when it was 150 and the oil industry was booming and all that sort of stuff. It's like, well,